So in earlier lecture, we discussed about suppositories. What is meant by suppositories? So suppositories are the solid dosage form. They are intended for insertion into the body cavities other than the mouth cavity. And they get made, soften, dissolve, and exert their systemic effect at their particular inserted location or into the local area. So this is about definition. Then next we discuss advantages, disadvantages, types. So about their types depending upon their mode of insertion. They are classified into 5 types: rectal suppositories, vaginal suppositories, urethral suppositories, nasal suppositories, and ear cones. Then in which their types, vaginal suppositories, they are also named as or termed as pessaries or pessaries. So in these suppositories, vaginal suppositories, they are again modified and they are termed as pessaries. Nowadays, vaginal suppositories are given in the form of vaginal tablets and the vaginal capsule. So we have to learn from the suppositories in their types, vaginal suppositories. We have to discuss in detail about these vaginal suppositories in the form of pessaries. So our next point or the next little bit in this topical formulation is pessaries. So as you know about vaginal suppositories, they are larger than the rectal suppositories. They are available in different shape, such as rod shaped, conical shape, wedge shape, and their weight is about 4 to 8 grams. And they are mainly used for insertion into the vaginal cavity, and they shows their local and systemic effect from this cavity. So this is about vaginal suppositories. Then after that, in the suppositories, we discuss their newer concept or new trend suppositories, in which tablet, capsule, layered, coated. These are the different types. After that, we discuss suppository bases. Suppository bases in which emulsified base, cocoa butter, theobroma oil, and such different types of the oleaginous bases or oily bases are used for the preparation of suppositories. Then we discuss about preparation of suppositories, in which different method, rolling method, cold compression method, and we discuss in detail about hot process or fusion method, that is melt molding method. And next point, storage of suppositories. They may be stored into the refrigerator, because when they expose to the heat or temperature, they get melted. Then next and last point in the suppositories, we discuss about quality control test for the suppositories, in which their appearance, weight variation, melting point or melting range of suppositories, and lastly dissolution and disintegration test. So from this chapter, suppositories, as we seen in the vaginal suppositories, they are also known as pessaries. So let's start. The next point is pessaries is the next topical formulation. Up to the quality control test, we complete suppositories. Now we are going to start next topical formulation, pessaries or pessaries. Okay, sound is audible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
So these pessaries are they are meant to inserted into the vaginal cavity, and they are larger than the rectal suppositories, as we seen in the types of the suppositories in vaginal suppositories. They are also termed as the pessaries, and they are larger than the rectal suppositories, and they are vary their weight in between the 4 to 8 gram or more, and their shape conical in shape, wedge shape, or rod shaped. Nowadays, they are specially shaped suppositories, and they are manufactured. Means about their shape, there is uh, their special shape is to be given during their manufacturing and supplied with the applicator to facilitate insertion into the vagina. Means shape of this vaginal suppositories or pessaries is given in such a way that it should be easy to apply, or it should be easy for insertion, or it should be facilitate insertion into the vagina. Then the pessaries are also available as a tablet and capsule form. They are termed as, if these pessaries are in the term available in the form of tablet, then they are known as vaginal tablet, and if they are available in the form of capsule, then they are known as vaginal capsules. Then pessaries of the istamol crystal violet and lactic acid are manufactured by using base glycerogelatin base. So pessaries of this drug or API, active pharmaceutical ingredients such as istamol, crystal violet, and lactic acid, they are manufactured by using which base?
Glycerogelatin base.
Glycerogelatin base. Then molded pessaries are packed similar to glycerogelatin suppositories, while tablet containers are suitable for compressed type of pessaries. Means the suppository, जे previous lecture मध्ये how to prepare the suppositories by using fusion method. त्या mold मध्ये procedure मध्ये बघितलेलं आठवतंय? Mold. What is mean by mold? In which there is pour the melted or after the melting of this beeswax or the drug, then they pour into the mold. So in this mold, pessaries are also prepared, and after that mold मधून त्या remove केल्यानंतर जे pack केला होता, like that pessaries also packed in such a way that, or in the similar way, when they are prepared or formulated from the molded these pessaries. And if the pessaries are in the compressed, compression करून जर त्या prepare केल्या असतील, then suitable container is to be used. Sometimes instruction is to be given on their label. Sometimes instruction is to be given on the label to moisten the pessaries with the water before their insertion into the vagina to reduce the staining caused by osmotic withdrawal of water from the tissue during the solution in the vagina. So before the insertion, of these pessaries into the vaginal cavity, they get moistened with the water. So this instruction is to be given on the label of pessaries or vaginal suppositories. Before their insertion, they make moisten with the water. Moisten means wet with the water because of to reduce the staining caused by the osmotic withdrawal from the water. Staining means there is a spot formation is to be occur or dark circles may be occur. So that's why they get moisture with the water before their insertion. The next point, diiodohydroxyquinoline and nystatin pessaries should always be labeled with the advice pessaries should be stored in the cool place. What is category of nystatin? Sound is audible to all?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Statin drug under which class? Any idea? I think for any fungal infection, you use such type of the creams, antifungal creams. So nystatin, it is an antifungal agent. So in such type of the preparation, there may be labeled as it should be advised pessaries should be stored into the cool place. So this is in general introduction about pessaries. Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Then next one example, how the formulated this pessaries means how to get prepare or dispense the pessaries. So prepare and dispense 8 lactic acid pessaries or pessaries BPC as per the British Pharmaceutical Codex. So their prescription is to be given such as lactic acid. Quantity of this lactic acid is taken 5 gram and glycerin suppositories mass. Means during the preparation of this pessaries, suppositories mass or suppositories base is to be used. So here glycerogelatin base, that is glycerin suppository mass is to be used 100 gram as a base and make a pessaries, send 8 pessaries. So when this preparation is to be made, firstly you have to calculate these quantities. So for their calculation, as you know from the practical, quantity given, quantity taken, how to calculate this. माहिती है?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So quantity, okay, let me revise in short about their quantity. So quantity of glycerogelatin base for 10 pessaries. किती बनवायचे pessaries?
10. 8.
8. And suppositories मध्ये जे आपण एक नोट मध्ये पॉइंट होता important one, when we have to make or prepare 8 suppositories, then take the measurement for the 10. Because why? ज्यावेळेस आपल्याला 8 suppositories बनवायचे त्यावेळेस आपण 10 suppositories मेजरमेंट का करतो? What do you think?
वेस्ट होत आहे.
Waste होते था.
Because there is wastage, or to avoid this waste, to overcome this wastage during the pour of this melting or melted beeswax or the drug into that mold. So to avoid this, we use extra, we give extra measurement. So like that same here, you have to prepare suppositories 8 karaiche, but you have to take the measurement for how many suppositories or how many pessaries?
10.
10 साठी घेणार extra 2.
12.
समजते का point? Okay, if you have to prepare or send 6 suppositories, then we get measurement for how many pessaries?
8.
2 extra to avoid this wastage or to avoid this sticking of this beeswax or either any material to this mold. So the quantity of glycerogelatin base means काय? Suppository base आहे. Pessaries, it is one of the type of suppositories. It is type of which suppository?
Vaginal suppository.
Okay, wait for a minute. The quantity of glycerogelatin base for the 10 pessaries, so that's why 10 into 8 is equal to and into 1.2. म्हणजे glycerogelatin base करताय तुम्ही calculation? Write down करताय का? Okay, just एक example आपण बघूयात as per your book. Otherwise, you discuss. I think this point will be covered in the practical. Quantity given, quantity taken, how it will be calculated, and after that, how it is prepared and dispensed. So let's see this calculation. So write down in your notebook the quantity of glycerogelatin base for the 10 pessaries is equal to 10 into 8 into 1.2 is equal to काय येते? Am I audible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
10 into 8, 80 into 1.2 is equal to
8.
96 gram. Okay, so you have to take a quantity. किती दिलेला आहे glycerin suppositoryचं mass? 100 gram दिले.
100 gram.
So if we calculate this for 10 suppositories, then it is near about 96. So total आपण by considering these two suppositories extras घ्यायचे because of this wastage. So किती घेणार आहे total glycerogelatin base glycerin suppository mass किती आहे? Quantity 100 gram convenient to prepare the 10 pessaries. Then next, amount of lactic acid. Lactic acid is required for the 10 pessaries is equal to 100 into 5. 100 means काय येते? Glycerin suppositories mass into 5. किती येईल? 100 into 5.
500.
500.
Divided by 100 is equal to
5.
5. This is concentration or quantity of the lactic acid. Means lactic acid you have to give 5 gram. So this is about calculation. So you have to formulate this pessaries or prepare and dispense this lactic acid pessaries by using the lactic acid 5 gram and glycerogelatin base is to be 100 gram. When question is asked on this point, write a note on pessaries. Then you have to write from their definition or their introduction. After that, this example and this formulation, and also you have to write this calculation. That's why I'm telling you write down in your notebook. So then next, so we get this formulation table 5 gram and 100 gram. So how to it formulated? Then method of preparation. So firstly lubricate the mold with the liquid paraffin or arachius oil and invert and the cool. So as we seen in this video, firstly we have to clean and clear this mold because do not stick or adhere this sticky or melted material into this. So firstly, lubricate or clean this mold with the help of any oil such as arachius oil, or we can use the liquid paraffin. Then next step is we have to take this glycerol suppositories mass. Glycerol suppositories means it is an suppository base. So we have to take this base into the china dish, porcelain dish or china dish, in which we have to put this glycerine base and it is melted at the china dish at the 100 degrees Celsius and keep in the hot on the water bath. सेम प्रोसिजर आहे. जे तुम्हाला सपोजिटरीची प्रोसिजर समजलेली असेल, then it is easy to understand how to formulate the pessaries. So again, the next step is hot water bath मध्ये porcelain dish ठेवायची. After that, add gelatin to water, then stir it constantly, and after that boiling, when boiling of the water is occur in the 50 minutes, it provide heat to this china dish, and then this gelatin or glycerine suppositories mass will be melted. It will be melt or not at the particular melting point. When water is boiled at 100 degrees Celsius, then what happen? It will melt or not? What do you think? Melt.
Melt.
White side melt होईल की नाही?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it will melted at the particular melting point when we boil the water at their boiling point. It produce heat to this suppositories mass and it get melted. Then remove the 5 gram of base with the metal spoon or the spatula. Add the 5 gram of lactic acid. Stir it. म्हणजे आता फर्स्टली काय केलंय, मेन ड्रग कोणता आहे याच्यामध्ये? सपोजिटरी ज्या प्रिपेअर करतोय, इन विच एपीआय दॅट इज ऍक्टिव्ह फार्मास्युटिकल इन्ग्रेडियंट कोणता आहे? प्रिपेअर अँड डिस्पेन्स
Lactic acid.
Lactic acid.
म्हणजे काय करणार आहे, ते ज्यावेळेस मेल्ट होईल तो बेस, ऍट दॅट टाइम वी हॅव टू ऍड द लॅक्टिक ऍसिड अँड देन कंटिन्युअस स्टरिंग इज टू बी ऑकर. मग ते ऍड केल्यानंतर आफ्टर दॅट नेक्स्ट स्टेप कोणती आहे? Stirring, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why there is continuous stirring is to be required? What is purpose?
Mix honest. Properly mix
Properly mix.
honest.
There is to get proper mixing in between this drug and this suppository base. That's why there is continuous stirring is to be done. Okay, then next point. Then it should be placed into the mold. Mold should be opened and as possible, because lactic acid lower the setting point of glycerogelatin base. Means ते लगेचच त्या mold मध्ये ट्रान्सफर करायचं आहे. Because of why? Lactic acid lower the setting point of glycerogelatin mass. म्हणजे जो suppository base यूज केलेला आहे त्याचं settling means there is proper mixing. लॅक्टिक ऍसिड अँड ग्लिसरोजिलॅटिन बेसचं जे प्रॉपर मिक्सिंग आहे ते लोअर करतं. दॅट्स वाय when proper mixing or continuous stirring, it get immediately pour into the mouth. And after that, same procedure for these pessaries like suppositories. After cool, it is subjected to cooling, and after the 5 to 10 minutes, it get removed. Firstly, remove the wastage material from the suppositories, and then remove the pessaries, and then it is packed or wrapped into the particular waxed paper or into the metal foil or tin foil, and it get packed into well closed jar, and then it is dispensed. So this is about method of preparation of pessaries. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There is need to repeat this method, how to formulate pessaries, all of you. मेथड रिपीट करायची आहे की समजली आहे?
समजले.
Okay, it is same as that of suppositories, but there is when there is addition of lactic acid, after the continuous stirring, you have to put this solution or this melted or liquefied preparation quickly into the mouth. Why? Because there is proper mixing. त्याचं जे proper mixing झालंय drug and this base. तर काय होतं, if it kept for the long time or prolonged time or make some distance to pour into the mouth, it get settling point of this lactic acid is to be lower. म्हणजे ते प्रॉपरली मिक्स झालेलं सेपरेट आउट होतं, सेटलिंग होतं, लोअर होतं त्याचं मिक्सिंग झालेला पॉइंट. सो दॅट्स वाय इमिजिएटली यू हॅव टू pour it into the mouth, and after their proper solidification is to be occur, then it get removed, and then it is packed into the metal foil or any waxed paper, and after that it kept into the well closed jar. So this is about pessaries and suppositories. Here we complete from the topical dosage form or the topical preparation in which pessaries and suppositories. From the suppositories type, vaginal suppositories, we take this point, pessaries. So here we complete these 2 chapters. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Next chapter in the topical preparation, as we discussed from last week and last lecture, topical preparation from the pharmaceutical dosage form or pharmaceutical formulation, in which topical preparations in firstly we discuss suppositories, then pessaries, and next topic we will discuss from this topical preparation is lotion. So as you know, and also you are used lotions nowadays. You all are using this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So lotions, these are the liquid preparations or topicals. Topicals means where they applied
External.
that site is under the topical preparation. Okay, you all are we all are using this lotion. So before seeing these theoretical points, tell me those points which you all know about lotion, about their nature, about their labeling. सगळे यूज करतात, right?
Yes.
तुम्हाला जे माहिती आहे ते सांगा. Tell me the all things related to lotion which you all know. Anyone? How it is applied? Anything about lotion?
Vaseline. Vaseline.
Yes. यूज करता की नाही?
Moisture and softness.
Yes, ma'am.
सांगू मी.
हम्म.
Lotions are liquid preparation that are applied to skin and lotions can be used for cooling, soothing and protection of skin.
Nourishment of your skin.
रिपीट अगेन, आता जे सांगितले ते रिपीट करता.
Nourishment of your skin.
Soothing effect, nourishment. Also, which effect produces lotion?
Moisture.
Moisture.
Moisturizing. Also,
Cooling,
vanishing creams, lotion, liliment. Do you know difference in between these? We are only using these preparations, but we have no idea about this. Practicals मध्ये झाले का? Liliment, vanishing cream. Okay, so let's see the definition of lotion. Liquid lotion, it is a liquid suspension or dispersion intended for external application to the body is known as lotion. So what is definition of lotion? As per their application, it is a liquid suspension. की solid आहे? Lotion
Liquid.
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 Lotions are applied to the external skin with brush, clean clothes or cotton wool with the help of this. Or we can apply by hand. So lotions, they are liquid preparations. All we can say they are under the suspension category. There is suspension of solid in the aqueous medium and the liquid phase मध्ये आहे, means there is addition of or mixing in between solid and liquid. असं झालेलं असणार आहे ना?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So lotions are the suspension of the solid in the aqueous medium and they are light in weight, non-greasy preparations and having the low viscosity due to the lower water content. Means in the lotions there is lower water content is to be available and also it contain antimicrobial agent, preservatives and also it contains stabilizer to stabilize this preparation. Example of this lotion is calamine lotion. Also in your practical lotions formulation, there is experiment prepare and submit the calamine lotion. Solutions are liquid suspension. They are under the suspension biphasic liquid dosage form because of there is one phase is mixed with the another phase. There is dispersion or suspension of liquid and they are applicable for the body is known as lotion. So first the definition of the lotion is that lotion it is a liquid suspension and it is used for the external application to the body is known as lotion. Then extemporaneous preparation involve trituration of ingredient to smooth paste and incorporation of remaining liquid phase. Means this is an external applicable preparation. It involves trituration of ingredient. You know about trituration. Different ingredients taken into the mortar and then they get triturated with the help of pestle. So firstly, before the preparation of this lotion, first step is that you have to take all the ingredients in their proper quantities and then they put into the or pour into the mortar and they get triturated. म्हणजे ते पावडरचे जे इन्ग्रेडियंट आहेत ते फर्स्टली एका स्मूथ पेस्ट मध्ये काय करायचे ट्रायच्युरेट करायचे आफ्टर दॅट त्याच्यामध्ये लिक्विड ऍड करायचे Also, rose water is also added into the calamine lotion. It having the different smell. Smell असते की नाही? Aromatic smell असते.
Yes.
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
no? Because of there is addition of some aromatic or essence such as rose water is to be added into the formulation of lotion. That's why it having the aromatic odor or the smell. So about firstly lotion, it is liquid suspension and it is used externally and in which or applied topically and in which solid substances are mixed into the liquid phase. Means firstly जे solid powder जे आहेत जे इन्ग्रेडियंट आहेत ते ट्रायच्युरेट करायचे वॉटरमध्ये आणि आफ्टर दॅट रोज वॉटर असेल प्युरिफाईड वॉटर ॲज अ वॉटर म्हणून असेल किंवा अदर जे एजंट्स असतील ते काय करायचे ऍड करायचे अँड देन वी हॅव टू pour this suspension or this liquid suspension into the suitable container and then pack it and label it, and on their label particular instruction is to be given for external use only. So their example, काय example लोशनचा?
Calamine lotion.
Calamine lotion, lactocalamine lotion. So there are different sunscreen lotions. माहिती आहेत sunscreen lotions?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
There are different, again there are different types in the lotions. Face lotion, body lotions, emollient lotions, occlusive lotion, sunscreen lotion. What is function of sunscreen lotion? What they do?
Protect
Any
the
idea?
sunlight.
Protect from
So
sunlight.
when they apply on the skin, then they protect the skin from the harmful effects such as sunburn, wrinkles, or leathery skin. So these are the different applications of the lotion. There may be one method of preparation and having the different types depending upon their application or their site of application, such as face lotion, hair lotion, body lotion, humectant lotion, emollient lotion, ceramide lotion, occlusive lotion, then sunscreen lotion. So remaining points or lotion in detail we discuss in our next lecture. About lotion, you have to remember only their definition and their example. So what is mean by lotion?
Lotion is suspension or dispersion intended for external application to the body.
God.
Example is calamine.
Anyone? Roll number 20.
Yes, ma'am.
What is mean by lotion?
Liquid suspension or dispersion intended for external application to the body.
Both side, can anyone tell me definition of lotion? What is mean by lotion? Both side. It is which type of the preparation? Solid preparation, right?
Liquid.
It is under suspension category or emulsion category.
Suspension.
Okay, so lotion are the suspension of the solid in the aqueous medium. Means solid चे जे particles आहेत, ingredient आहेत, they firstly get smaller or they are form the smooth paste. Smooth paste का करायची आहे? कसं असतात lotion? What about their appearance? They are crystalline in nature or amorphous in nature?
Amorphous in nature.
That is smooth in nature. म्हणजे firstly all ingredients smooth करायचे and after that addition of liquid preparations or aqueous preparations. Either used lime water or using of rose water. So remaining points are in detail study of lotion we will discuss in afternoon session. Up to this definition